everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Melody. You're looking at the KitchenAid because I'm going to do soft and chewy oatmeal cookies. You could put raisins in them. You can add all different types of other things. You can do dried cranberries, white chocolate chips, walnuts, pecans, shredded coconut. You get the idea. It is freezing here, and look what I did. My olive oil that I picked up at Sam's, I have it sitting on the stove because it kind of froze. I left it in my hatch. And I have this on, which I know you all just love seeing me wearing that. And that's because I have skinny arms and they get cold real easy. Alrighty, so we're going to preheat the oven to 350. Actually, it's 375. Let me fix that. And we'll get that working for us now. Take your time, pal. I fed the dogs and yeah. Okay, let's take this off. It's so chilly in the kitchen. Alrighty. So soft and chewy oatmeal raisin cookies are coming up. 2 sticks of butter. I think I might make this as a double batch. I'm not really sure. Let me see something real fast. So let's see. Alright, where did it go? I lost it. Oh, duh. Okay. Half. Okay, it's going to be 2 sticks of butter, preferably unsalted. These cookies are for Jean and Thomas, so I'm using her unsalted butter. I don't really worry about that because I buy regular butter, and then I just don't add the salt. Use what you have. So she's had this sitting out for like a day or two. Let's see how well it mixes. So it is my recipe. 8 tablespoons, 1/2 cup. Yep, okay. Just checking on the butter. We're going in with 2 sticks, and I guess I'm not going to make a double batch. I'm just going to make a regular batch, which should give you enough. Okay, so first things first, let me turn this on so you could see in the mixer, and we're going to start beating up the butter, creaming it, if you know. It is Vlogmas 14. Yay. Alright, we're going to have to really whip this one up. As I told you, the kitchen just... the butter doesn't really get like soft. Okay. So, beating the butter. Now I'm going to go in with 1 cup of white sugar. Okay, I'm just going to pour in the 1 cup of white sugar. And then now we need brown sugar. 1 cup packed. There's our 1 cup packed brown sugar going in. Then we're going to start creaming that, and I'm pretty sure it's 2 eggs. So that I will use my chicken eggs for. Let's see, yep, 2 large eggs. But we're going to start creaming this together. And let me get 2 of my chicken eggs. I just cracked my 2 eggs. I see chunks of butter, so I'm just mixing it in. And then now what you want to do is go in with 1 egg at a time. it a chance to incorporate. And then we'll go in with the next egg. I just put the vanilla in, which was 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Pure vanilla. I'm glad to see that some people are listening to me, because did you ever look up artificial, like imitation vanilla? Oh my goodness. Okay, so that is looking good. Okay. So it's going to be 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons ground cinnamon, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of salt. We already did the butter, which is 1 cup of butter softened, 1 cup of packed brown sugar, 2 large eggs, teaspoon vanilla, 3 cups quick oats, and then you can add in your raisins and whatnot. So that is this mixture here. And now we're going to get moving with the flour. Okay, so in this bowl I have the 2 cups. Let me move you back a little bit. I have the 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I picked up extra cinnamon. Let me finish up the old one, I think. Well, not old, but older. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. So you need 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, which there's like nothing in that. It's a teaspoon. And 1/2. Okay, so we have our ground cinnamon. And now we need to go in with baking soda. Make sure it's not baking powder. 1 teaspoon. Of baking soda. There's the oven preheating, and I don't use this kind of salt. Real Redmond salt. Pink Himalayan salt and kosher salt. It's the only thing that I use with cooking and baking. That iodized stuff is no good for you. So let me get the lid off of this. I need 1 teaspoon of salt. In it goes. And I think that's it for our dry ingredients, besides the oats. So, hang tight. Okay, so I'm just going to take this little spoon and mix this all in together. So these are my soft and chewy oatmeals. If it was me, I wouldn't be putting raisins in. But this isn't for me. It's for Thomas and Jean, which is the last cookie, I think, on their list that they wanted made. Okay, so we have everything in there. Let's see. Okay, and then we'll add the oats towards the end. So let's give this a quick whisk again. All done with the baking soda. And now we are going to go in with our flour mixture. We're going to start this off on low. One scraperooey. Let's find one that'll actually scrape. Let's get this off the paddle. Pretty quick, easy. You can do this in advance and it will hold in your freezer for up to 3 months. But if you want to get a jump start on your cookies, you could do it that way. Yesterday I did the energy protein balls. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. And then I'll be coming at you with some of my recipes. I froze some of the M&M ones. You know that already, okay? I mixed that. Let's incorporate it. Because the 6 that I left out already went. Okay, now we need our 3 cups of quick oats. Okay. I will use my oatmeal because apparently I have lots of it lying around. So I've been told. So we need 3 cups. Yes, 3 cups. So let me scoop out. One. Two. See if I could get a bigger scoop on this one. And 3. Okay. Then we're going to mix that in. I might just put a tiny bit off to the side because I like to have, oh yeah, the chicken eggs. I'd like to have a oatmeal cookie without the raisins. So there's some carrots in here and these extra shells. I feed back to my chickens. Okay, let's keep it moving, shall we? All right, let's mix this oatmeal in. At this point in time, excuse me, like I said, you can add all other types of add-ins. You could do the raisins, dried cranberries, white chocolate chips, walnuts, pecans, shredded coconut. I was asked to do oatmeal raisin. So, look at that yumminess. So that is what we're going to do. Okay, so ice cream scooper. And I want to scrape this down. Get it all off the batter. Or the beater, I should say. Sorry, not the batter. Get the batter off the beater. And then we're going to try to scrape it down. I had like the best scraper. It's from Pamper Chef. Oh, works so good. Okay. Delicioso. Jean picked up raisins. Let me get a pot holder. Blew off. Ouch. It was on the bottom. Okay, so I want to do just a couple plain oatmeal. So let me turn you that away. And I'm just going to scoop out a couple plain. And then I will add the raisin in. You can also roll these. It is recommended. You could refrigerate it. I had the pan in the oven. Oh. Okay, so let's get this one out. Just didn't want to cooperate. One more from Mel, the baker. And then we're going to go in with raisin. She wants raisin oatmeal cookies. Just like so. Okay. Let's turn you back around to there. And let's get the raisins added in. Do you ever have the golden raisins in your oatmeal cookies? They're so good. So let's cut this open. I'm going to go in with a cup. There it is. I'm going to do a cup and a half. Okay. And then we're just going to mix this in. Okay, now just turn it into oatmeal raisin. There you have it. Scrape, scrape, scrape. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to put some of the oatmeal raisin on that same cookie sheet. 375, 8 to 10 minutes, I think it is. Let me see. Yeah, 8 to 10 minutes. If you wanted to make this in advance and freeze it, it lasts for 3 months inside your freezer, airtight container. If you use a Ziploc baggie, you have to use parchment, wax paper, doesn't matter, in between. But these are all going to get cooked off. But to hold up time on Vlogmas today, I am going to just do one cookie sheet. And then I'll cook the rest of these off. So. Alright, let's scoop out some oatmeal raisin. There's my 4. Again, you can roll them, scoop them out first, then roll them. why I get mine from the restaurant store. You also can have a little bit of water and dip it in and flatten them like as if you were making peanut butter cookies, but I don't usually do it that way, so we're going to fill this one up. They're made with love, so no matter what, they'll still look good, taste good. Even if something doesn't look good sometimes, it still really tastes good. Some people roll them in sugar. Can you believe that? And then if you wanted to make the batter up in advance, you can do that. And then just put it in the refrigerator so you can get to it the next day to cook all the rest of them off. So I think this one's pretty big. Let's go in with one more. There they are, looking gorgeous. Let me just wash my hands real quickly. Okay. So, in the oven, 375 for 8 to 10 minutes. This is what they look like. Gorgeousness. And I will bring you back when they're done. So, hang tight. Now, what I like to do, which I'm not sure you can see, I like to rotate the pan more than halfway through. The texture of my oatmeal cookies, the soft, chewy oatmeal cookies from the kids, the outer edges are like brownies and it has that creamy texture on the inside, so they'll be yeah, soft and chewy, and they're amazing. So I just rotated them a couple more minutes and then we'll be pulling them out. Okay, so I figured while we wait a few more minutes, we'll do the advent calendar, and today is Vlogmas day 14, which is right here. Ooh, yummy. Had this many times. Delicious. It's their premium chocolate. So, love it. Okay, we got the advent done. And we're going to get ready to take the cookies out. Okay, so while I'm waiting for the cookies to come out, I have an upcoming video that will be like a rustic bread. Dinner rolls I'll bring to you. It's not sourdough, it's yeast, and they're phenomenal. And then I have been making this soup for some time. Haven't made it in years. It's from Nanny and Pop-Up times. But when I got in from Sam's the other day, Jean asked me to, why don't I make it and record it? But I didn't want to wing it. But it is economically affordable. It has a lot of great ingredients to it. I'm going to bring that to the channel because I know around holiday season, it gets really, really hectic for people. And it's a quick soup. It's got sausage in it, cannellini beans, cabbage. You're going to love it. So I'm going to bring that to the channel in case someone needs something quick to throw together for dinner while you're hustling and bustling trying to get 500 things done. So stay tuned for that as well. And then I'll probably come back on and just make oatmeal raisin, or I guess you have the legis. But I have oatmeal cookies to make, not the raisin ones. And I am going to be making some thumbprint cookies. So stay tuned for that. let's check the cookies, shall we? I had to put my zip up back on because it's freezing here in Pennsylvania today. You want, especially with the oatmeal, that looks pretty good to me. You want them lightly brown around the edges when it comes to the oatmeal, like that. And then these are the oatmeal raisin, which look phenomenal. So oatmeal, 4 of them, and then the rest are oatmeal raisin. So I'm going to let these cool on this for about 1 to 2 minutes before I transfer it to a cooling rack. And that, my friends, is going to be my Vlogmas day 14, and trying to thaw out my olive oil because my mind, I left it in my vehicle since Sam, so it's been out there for 2 nights and it's been really cold here. Okay, so that's my soft and chewy oatmeal cookies, my recipe. And then, like I said, you can do cranberries, white chocolate chips. You could do the raisins, you could add pecans, whatever you want into this recipe. It's pretty flexible and it's quick and easy to make, as you just saw. But I love you all. Thank you for joining me today. Actually, let me rush it and show you. I'll try an oatmeal. It's going to be hot for sure. Look at the bottom of that cookie. So it'll have the texture of a brownie on the outside, and it'll be, look at that, chewy on the inside, which is the best when it comes to oatmeal raisin. So I'm going to try it now. Friends, it's a great flawless recipe. I'll post it down below. And that's going to be Vlogmas day 14 today. That's all. Like I said, I can only do what I can do when I'm in someone else's house. So, but we're doing it. We're Vlogmas day 14. So kudos. And I'm sticking with it. Because if it was my house, we would have done buku amount of things. Hot chocolate. And then there's hot cocoa. It's 2 different types. But I think I'm going to do some hot cocoa. Jay High, make that. I have it on the channel, but it's way far back. But anything else I have to do and get done, like the thumbprints, and I want to do that bread. I will probably mix that tonight, and it sits on the counter covered. And then you bake it off in a Dutch oven pot, but just keep a pot holder handy or you will scald your hands if you touch that pot. But it comes out amazing. So any other recipes, that's what I'm going to be bringing at you. And so far, so good. So on that note, that is my soft, chewy oatmeal cookies. And the rest of these are the soft, chewy oatmeal raisin cookies. I'm going to bake off the rest of that. But I'm going to end my video here. These are absolutely delicious. So I love these all. And I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Again, you can freeze it in the freezer for up to 3 months. So yeah. Anyway, let me stop rambling. Love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.